Hey there everybody, how's it going? Happy New Year once again. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm out here today at the Peacock Field and we're gonna hit it. It's kind of long, but it's beat down a little bit, so it's thick but short in a way, if that makes sense. So this definitely swingable. And I'm gonna work this edge of the field where the road is, because I never really did that too much very heavily. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna work it real slow. It's gonna be a lot of trash, I'm sure, being right next to the road, but I know down further the other end I have found some good stuff, so hopefully along the way we'll find some good stuff. And if not, we'll venture out a little bit, maybe hit the front portion, and if need be, if it's slow really bad, then I do have another location I can go to today. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the video. So I've walked probably about 50 yards from my car, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 60 yards, 70 yards. I just dug a bottle cap, and then I got a signal that was like a 64. I don't know what it is, but it's a coin, so let's find out together here. Hope it's an Indian. I think I see Lincoln on there. You know what? I'm not sure what that is. What is going on here? Boy, whatever it is, it's really crunchy. Oh, I think it's a Wheatie. Yeah, it's a Wheatie. I see 1 cent in the back. Wow, this thing's in bizarre condition, especially for this this soil and this farm that I'm digging. That thing is rough, but it's a wheat cent. I don't know why it's so weird. It's got a weird color and like a coating on it. I mean, this is strange, but I don't know. We'll try to clean it up the best we can and see if we get a date or something off of it, but definitely a wheat cent. And I mean, this is sandy, nice soil. Usually coins and relics come out of here really in good condition, but yeah, this thing's awful. I don't know. Well, got a wheat cent. Keep going. Well, it's definitely a little slow over there and definitely trashy. I did dig a couple of cans and a couple of bottle caps. Got that wheat cent over there, but that was it. I mean, it was kind of quiet besides the signals I decided to skip that sounded like iron or just sounded really trashy. I came over to the opposite side of the field here along the woods line here that there's a ton of iron in this area. And I don't know if there was a home site here at some point on this field, or if it was actually in the neighbor's property in the woods, which I'm not allowed to get into, of course. So I stay out of there. I don't have their permission. But I just got this. It was a 56 VDI. It sounded really good tone, but I don't know what it is. Could be anything, but it's an old piece of brass, I believe, that was probably cut off of something or used for something, a washer. I don't really know, but it's definitely old. It's definitely old material, the kind of stuff we like to see when we're out searching for relics and saving history. So hopefully we'll find some more stuff in this area. We'll keep on swinging along. Well, just got a little shotgun head stamped. Remington UMC Sure Shot 20 gauge. All right, well, these sound so good, you cannot help but dig these up sometimes. Oh well, toss it in the bag, keep going. I mean, some of these are cool too, some of the older ones, and a lot of people do collect them. I don't, but I do keep all the old ones, in the early 1900s, late 1800s, but yeah, pretty neat. All right, keep going. Well, that's our next find. I believe that this is like a door plate, like a striker plate for a door or something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll see if we could clean it up and get any numbers, or there's something on there. Yeah, I think it's just numbers, but I don't know. It's got a little iron piece here. Looks like it might have depressed and latched into place with a door or a cabinet or something. Not positive, but that's my best guess. So, all right, keep swinging. This whole area back here is full of iron. I'm trying to pick out what I can in between stuff. Pull this out. No, it's a little cap for something. And then when I shook off the dirt, I got stabbed a tiny bit. And it's actually a little pin. I wish I knew what was on it, but yeah, it's a pin. I don't think it's very old. It won't latch into place, so can't use it again, I guess, but pretty cool. Oh well, no design, no picture, but it's a pin. We'll take it. Well, I came out to the front portion of the yard, and I'm doing this edge where it's kind of brushy but thin. Just found this, and I'm not too sure what this is. It looked like it might have attached to something here. It's got this band here. I don't really know. At first I thought it was maybe like a suicide knob, but it's missing half the knob unless it rotted off, and that is what it is. But I don't know. Pretty interesting find, but hopefully you find some good coins of relics here. Some old stuff. Well, I'm basically right under this tree right now, which of course this tree wasn't here 100 years ago, but check it out. I think this is like the third one of these that I found in this permission. So this is lead. It's like a lead ingot. I've never actually weighed one. I don't know if the P stands for pound. I mean, I guess it feels probably about a pound. There was a store here, a corner store on this lot right behind me, on the 1800s map that is no longer there anymore. So I don't know if they use this for weighing produce or what, but I'm pretty sure that this probably came from the store. Like I said, this is the third one of these I've dug, but pretty cool. Big chunk of lead, big lead ingot. All right, let's find some buttons of coins. Well, got a button. Not a very old one. Not a very old one at all, but I'm not too sure what it says. But it's like a jeans button or coat button. I'd like to find one, you know, a couple 100 years old would be nice. Arizona Jean Company. All right, there you go. Could be from a few years ago. It's been a little while, and targets have been far and few between, but this sounded kind of like big iron. That's exactly what it is, but I believe it's probably a part of some horse tack stuff, so pretty cool. I'm right here, right next to a foundation that I believe is an old barn. It's just beyond all these briars and stuff, so it's right there. It's an old barn for the house, and so I figured I'd search around here a little bit, see if we can find something, and keep swinging. Well, hey there everybody, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Digger. You can call me Chris, you can call me Wicked Digger, or you can call me crazy for coming out in the rain, but I want to get a dig in for us and see what we could find and save some history. It's not raining crazy right now, definitely tolerable, but the chance of rain is 100% all day, so it could downpour at any moment, who knows, and I'll maybe hightail it out of here because I just don't want to get miserably wet, but I don't mind getting a little damp, especially if we're saving some stuff. So I'm in this wooded area right now, and I'm going to go through here what I can. We're going to swing it nice and slow. I have a feeling that maybe there was some stuff tossed over here. There's an older house that's up over here, two of them actually, and you know, these trees probably weren't here 100, 150 years ago, so we'll see what we can find. Keep you posted. All right, so I made it out of the woods because there was a lot of really big heavy iron and just trash and cans everywhere. I mean, probably hundreds of years of trash. I was probably definitely right when I said people probably threw stuff over there. Yeah, a lot. But we just found this, and I don't know what it is, but it definitely looks old, and I just almost bent it and broke it. I don't know. A little piece of copper of some sort, but it's our first find of the day, so we'll take it, keep moving along. Well, all right, we got our next find, and it looks like we got a piece of the inside of a old pocket watch. I believe that's what that is. Sure looks like it. I've dug a few of them. I believe that's what that is, the inside of a pocket watch. Ooh. Very cool. I'll take that. Saving a little piece of history right there. Well, my next find is this big old square nail. That's a pretty large one. Unfortunately, it's bent a little bit, but it still will probably clean up nicely. I mean, it sounded good, like one way. The other way, it didn't sound very good. But I like to dig those in case it's a coin on edge, or a coin that's in the hole with iron where it picks up the you know, or a buckle or something, that it picks up on something good, you know, something non-ferrous and ferrous at the same time, or very close to another, where sometimes it's hard to determine. And the only way to determine is to dig a hole. So I did, and it picked up this huge square nail. That's always a good sign of old age. So, all right. Well, this next signal is extremely loud, coming up at a 94, 95, sometimes hit 96, and I knew by the tone of it that it was going to be very big. And big piece of iron, but it's definitely a wedge of some sort. You see how it's tapered? So that's pretty cool. You know, I've said in my videos a few times that I've found stuff that's iron wedges or tools or different things that iron isn't always bad. Dig them, because you might find something cool. But that's pretty neat. I like cleaning up stuff like this and seeing if we get any numbers, dates, or just making it look nice again. All right, let's keep going. Well, I was getting a decent signal in the hole here. It's coming up kind of like a, you know, a Lincoln Memorial scent. We've got a parasol slide from an umbrella. Sweet. It's probably the best relic we've had so far today. I think there's something else in the hole. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it, because there's a huge root right here. It wasn't easy for me to get this out, but hey, we got it out. Well, this area is riddled with iron and junk. It was definitely a house or building or something that was here at some point. And it could be a little tough to dig, especially if you're not familiar with your machine, familiar with your tones. But if you work it slow, you can pick out good targets through the iron. Now this was coming in at a good tone, like 73 VDI, but it would catch it and go because it was also picking up on a lot of iron, which I already pulled out a couple pieces of iron, and then I went back into the plug with a pinpointer, and we got a coin, and I'm hoping it's an Indian, but I don't really know. Well, it looks to be a Lincoln cent. Yeah, that's Abraham Lincoln. It's slightly bent. Let's see if it's at least a wheatie. Yeah, I do believe it's a wheat cent, so at least that's good. It's not a 2005 Memorial. Yeah, there you go. There's the 1 cent on the back. And see if we get a date off it. Hopefully it's at least an early one. Oh, looks like a 1909. Am I seeing that right? You guys see that? Definitely is a 1909. Oh, that is awesome. I'll have to clean it up carefully now and look at this very bottom and see if there's a VDB, because it will be my first VDB if it is. Well, we'll take it. Right, for a weedy, it's nothing like getting a first year. Now this next target definitely sounded big, but it sounded pretty tight. It might have been the orientation it was in, or the type of metal it is, but definitely looks like a car door handle to me. An old car door handle. I mean, it sounded almost like it could have been a dollar, you know, a Morgan dollar, a silver dollar or something. So I had to dig it. You never know. But hey, well, maybe we'll clean this thing up and reuse it. Huh? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, the car door handle. So pretty neat. I actually just found an old bearing, like a wheel bearing, all rusted too, right before this. So we're finding some car parts. I got a mid-tone signal inside this hole. I thought, sounds like a button. I was kind of hoping for something older with a shank, but a little 2-hole underwear button. Still awful dirty. I mean, it's muddy and stuff, but all right. Hey, we'll take that. Got a little 2-hole button on the board. Well, this sounded very good, almost like a coin, but it's not a coin. It's actually a token. It's a Ryan Family Amusement token. It says no cash value on this side. That's got to be at least from, I don't know, the 80s maybe. I said, geez, when I pulled it out, I said, that rang a little low, because it rang like a 72 VDI. And I said, that's awful low for a quarter. Usually a quarter's like 90, 91. But yeah, all right, that explains it. Ryan Family Amusement. Well, I got another little 2-hole underwear button. This is like in the same exact line that the other one was in. Walking straight about 10 feet away. All right, we'll take it. I don't know what this is. It rang up real good because I think it's either copper or brass. Oh, you know, I didn't think it was gonna bend that easily, especially with one hand, but I don't know how much more I can do, especially with one hand and without breaking it, because it definitely wants to break there, but I don't know what that is. All mangled. Have to clean it up and see if there's any design on it. Maybe it was something that held a picture or something. I don't really know. Definitely served a purpose at some point. But it's definitely an old relic. Alright, I got a signal here. There's definitely a small scent of some sort. Probably a Zinken modern memorial because it's all crusty, but I'm hoping that it's another wheat. Oh yeah, it's definitely a wheat. I think I just saw the one scent there, but wow, this thing's worn. This is Lincoln. Oh, that's Lincoln. The date would be right here. My muddy pants. And that's where it would be 1 cent. You can see the word 1 on top. Barely. Another weedy. Alright. Hopefully we find something, 50 to 100 years older. So this signal almost sounded like a scent signal, a Lincoln scent. But it's a light bulb. But look how thick that glass is. This is definitely an old light bulb. Oh, another indication of the house that used to be here. Now I'm pretty excited for this find because I haven't found one of these in a long time. Basically when I started metal detecting, I found one that was smaller than this one is. But this is pretty cool. Great piece of history, cool little relic. I'm going to turn you around and show you what it is. Now it's coming up at a 55 VDI on the Simplex. Can you tell what it is yet? See a little line in the middle? I believe this is a hem weight, a lead hem weight. This would have been used to hold down curtains in your house, or sometimes they use them for hold down a woman's dress. But I'll clean it up, and there will be little holes on that side where they used to tie this hem weight to the curtains to keep them from moving around, or keep a woman's dress down. But this one's a little big. I don't think it's for a dress, but very cool, man. Love that. Happy with that find. Well, that concludes the day. I was hoping for one more good target, but it didn't happen. But we still had fun, although I'm wet. I mean, I'm wet, but I'm dry because I am wearing some rain gear, and it helped me immensely. Although overall, it wasn't that bad. But hey, we went out, saved a few pieces of history, had some fun, dug a bunch of holes. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll catch you on the next time. Till then, wicked happy hunting.